Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is watching as his state continues to have the highest COVID death rate in the entire United States. In fact, if it was its own country, it would have a per capita death rate, I think, within the top 10, possibly even within the top 5 of countries across the planet. But Ron DeSantis is watching this. It's just that he's watching it from afar. Because on Tuesday evening, he decided to go up to Buffalo, New York, for a fundraiser in his honor put on by Friends of DeSantis, where couples were charged $10,000 per plate, or if you wanted to participate in a round table with the Florida governor in New York, you had to pay $25,000. But that also got you your food too. So, why is Ron DeSantis having a fundraiser in New York? Why are New Yorkers spending their money to influence Florida politics? There's two possible reasons for that. One, either they want to help control the state of Florida because they likely have financial interests down here. They may not live here, but their money does. So they want to make sure that they get everything they possibly can for their money. So that's why they're over there, or up there, I guess I should say, paying for these extravagant dinners with Ron DeSantis. But I think the more likely explanation is that Ron DeSantis is probably running for president in 2024. Typically you don't see governors going to out-of-state fundraisers for themselves. Oh, sure, they travel to other states and do fundraisers, typically for, other candidates, if they have the name recognition to lend some credence to that particular candidate, which Ron DeSantis would at this point. But a fundraiser for himself in New York? Something doesn't smell right about that. And Ron DeSantis earlier in September dismissed any, questions about him running for president in 2024 as nonsense. But I think we got to look at the writing on the wall. Ron DeSantis has raised over $55 million this year. $55 million. He is up for re-election next year, obviously, 2022, but you don't need $55 million to do that. So I think this money is going to end up being used for something else. I believe this money is going to be used on a presidential run by Ron DeSantis. These folks in New York, in Buffalo, New York, by the way, wouldn't be throwing massive fundraisers for him, charging $10,000 for a couple to walk through the door and get some food, if they didn't have bigger plans for him. They may have financial interest down here in the state of Florida, but it sure as hell isn't worth a $10,000 or even $25,000 event with Ron DeSantis unless they think they're going to get a little bit more out of it than just 4 years of an ideologue being Florida governor. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.